everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Chargers going up against the Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Beal. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And some room to work. Nifty move by Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard of the pickup there. leave them with a 3rd and 3. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. On 4th down, Anthony Lynn says, let's go for 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On play action, it's Dobbs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Pass incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Beal. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked up on a former first-rounder, Artie Burns.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 28. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hamilton. A good pickup there at 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here we go. Red 38. Red flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Dobbs now on second down. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down following the incompletion.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. Come on, let's go. Red 38.
Now Dobbs. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. What?
In motion left goes a tight end.
Flex round.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Dobbs. And he connects with Ebron. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. the gun. Dobbs. This pass caught with the full. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Dobbs is throwing. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down. That's Lawrence. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Throw left side complete. That's Horton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. Gordon on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Beal. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
All right, here we go. 3-19, Detroit!
Now a handoff looking right, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from 13 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw, Dobbs. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go now. Green,
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he puts it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And some space here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Chargers getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go. White 9. Ohio. Flex round.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Flex round. Come on, let's go. White 9.
On first and 10, Dobbs. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. First down, Dobbs to throw. And some room to roam now. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. Here's Dobbs to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Come on, flex round. Flex round.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Casey. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
A toss play, Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He'll take it at the 42. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Let's go. Brad 38.
Dobbs. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Let's go. One. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing here, Dobbs. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So it's a third field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Play fake here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Dobbs now on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What? Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! 38! Flex round! Flex round!
To throw is Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now Dobbs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. But a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go! Green 39!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Letting one go. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go!
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On second down, Dobbs. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Dobbs. A screen to Bell. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Out of the gun, Dobbs. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And the tight end Ebron in motion. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And the back goes into motion. Dobbs is throwing. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Let's go!
On play action, it's Dobbs. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Play clock winding down. On third down, here's Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The swing pass caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late.
Here we go. 1-0. Ohio.
Back to throw Dobbs. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And the Steelers on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. And the tight end Ebron in motion. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
The play clock's running down. Looking to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Horton. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll set up a throw. Going for it all. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Powers through. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And what my favorite coaches always talks about, brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.